It certainly looks like, Paul, that all the hype and the excitement about AI is definitely real, but the question becomes, is it a little bit too hyped? Like everything is at the beginning. You know, we saw crypto go through a speculative bubble and then things come back down to earth. Same for everything in the metaverse, for example. Do you think that the stock prices of AI-related stocks like Nvidia, as they stand today, have already priced in a lot of the excellent things that people are expecting out of AI in future years?
Yeah, I think that's an excellent question. For some companies, yes. For some companies, they're probably overreacting to the upside. But what will happen for at least the next year or so will continue to require amazing high-powered computing to train the large language models, and that'll go through 2024. Then we'll follow that with inference, where we use those models to take a look at data sets to reach some conclusions. So all that goes for the next couple of years, 2024, 2025, maybe even in 2026. So the companies like Nvidia on the chip side that enable the high power computing to train these models, I still think that they actually have some room to grow. Over time, it'll be interesting to see how the users of the models, not those that supply the ammunition, but those that actually use it, are they going to be profitable? Or will AI just be essentially a utility, something that's embedded in all of your products, and it really isn't a distinguishing factor at all? We'll see over time. But as we continue to build out the large language models and then go into the inference period, particularly for these chip and hardware related companies, we will probably have a good couple of years ahead.
So what do you think about the valuation of Nvidia, since that seems to be the poster child at the moment? Because even though it's had a stellar year by anybody's measure, the bulk of the gains came in the first 5 months. And since then, it's sort of been, yes, moving high, but kind of like bumping along the top. Yeah. Is it still a good investment at these levels?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, the stock, ever since 2 quarters ago, when it gapped up on the first kind of remnants of the AI goodies, the stock has actually since then traded in a range of about 400 to 500. Now, that's a 25% range, so it's pretty wide, but it has been, let's say, stuck. And recently, it's underperformed some of the other large cap tech and the Magnificent Seven. But I will tell you this. If the analyst numbers are right, both revenue and earnings per share for Nvidia for the next year or so, the stock is probably undervalued. Right now, based on next year's estimates, it's trading at 20 plus times earnings, and the S&P is trading at about 19 times. So a very slight premium for growth that should be next year, both top and bottom line, 60 to 70%. So even after the triple, now with the stock consolidating the last couple of months here in 2023, I do think it's going to be nice return and maybe even a tech leader next year. And I even expect the tech sector to outperform the rest of the market. So I must say, bullish on Nvidia.